What do we have here? We have winner bracket final between Nouns and Gen 5 in the March Cup. Psyduck first pick in every region, of course. They're Aura first pick in almost every region right now. Umbreon, Leafeon, last 2 picks. Now what is Toon gonna play? Toon, Mategon, Yapsol, and Adesu? No, wait, they're changing around still. Oh, the classic Espeon, exciting, and Toon might lock in. The Darkrai, I mean, he watched, okay, no. Goes for the Metagross, a safer pick. Zaura, Snorlax, Mewtwo, Hooper for Gen 5 with a last pick on the potential Garchomp. Chompy, chompy, chomp. No, Azumarill, Gyarados. Oh, Gyarados. Is he gonna try the Waterfall Gyarados, maybe? Or is it gonna be the bounce? There we go. There's a Gyarados last pick for the side of Gen 5. And we have a perfect team combo on both sides. 1 all-rounder, 1 supporter, 1 defender, 1 attacker, and 1 speedster. Let's go! Nouns! Let's see how they do this month. Are they gonna keep up? Wait, did they win last month? Yeah, right? They won the final stretch. So they won the last European tournament. Which one did they even lose? Was it February they lost? Yeah, right? They lost 1. I think they lost February. That was the one they lost. Or was it January? No, it was February, right? Yeah. They won every single European Cup but February. The first one were India joined. Yeah, they lost the first one with India.
Yeah, I guess you've just got to get that Beldum online ASAP.
Yeah.
Leafeon only need to take
those February
buffs, and they're already at level 4, ready to go
with pressure. Got already here. Walks forward. Utah on tank now. Oh yeah, in case you know, Gen 5 has Utah on tank now permanently. And Gen 5 has a new Central Area player in Snow. Because Lelover is kind of disbanded and they're kind of all over the place now. So Utah's permanently on defender duty now. While they have a new jungle player in Snow. Megu's top lane. Where's Potati? Potati's in Komai.
No, don't want to overcommit just yet. There
in
is still
Komai.
Magic Carper on the board. It is at level 5. It is so close to ticking on over.
There was a lot of roster changes again.
Considering it needs to fill up that effort gauge.
Apparently Sayu just wants to go through every European team 3 times. So there were a lot of changes again as well.
Sky Ruins now.
We know that makes a huge difference.
Like, at this point, like, I don't even know anymore, man.
And to try and deny the Gyarados from
but he's on a bit of an adventure. Where's Sayu now? In a team that got disqualified yesterday because of suspected account sharing. That team he is in. So they got disqualified yesterday.
Just a little bit too much to try and commit now.
Yeah, too much to
like
commit,
Sayu is crazy. Like, I feel like he just gets good teams put to his feet and then just doesn't want to like do anything with it. That's crazy. I just don't understand.
Around the map, it looks like we're going to have a 3v2.
Just goes from team to team after one tournament.
A quick to dissipate there.
But now they also have that Leafeon close by.
And now I don't even know anymore.
Oh,
that'll KO for Gen 5.
Also fall, so 2 down on the side of Nouns, and Gen 5 can continue pushing forward. Gobbler will be able to take 1 down with the Emerald 2-step.
Like, he went, Gen 5 and Komai switched players, right? They switched Kranye for Sayu, then Sayu went to Komai, then Komai forgot to sign up for this one tournament. And then he left to the next team with one of the teamates of Komai. But that guy is probably banned for account sharing anyways. So like, it's such a mess, man. So yeah, good one.
It's going to be a 4v3. We do have the Plasma Gale coming on out, and Bruv gets wiped out.
Oh, huge! But that's super, it's only Espeon. He doesn't do anything on his own. Nice.
Now going back for Registeel before it resets, but although they are there,
so it's one big mess.
Be the case. Nouns is now out of position while Gen 5 is just melting that Registeel, and they are in a potential good position to.
It's a mess.
As Matang is still trying to get those points in, the 30 will be there to be scored, but maybe the Gyarados is. Oh, I was gonna say they're in danger, but they have to use that Dragon Current to get away.
I guess that's the benefit of the Dragon Current. You become untargetable when you go underwater there. So a good escape tool, even if they didn't use it aggressively.
Oh, Gatlu got farmed. Mego gets the objective.
Here. We do have the
Toon on the backside. Can you get one at least? Lando gets a shield. Mega Wolves. One more basic, and he gets them. Doesn't get a shield though. Missed the gyro ball, land a bit. But he gets out.
Really close, to be fair. Both teams rotated quite
Yeah.
effectively in trying
Hot
to
mess
get
Esper,
them
yeah.
really lucky.
I'm a
Now
mess,
really
mess,
good
mess.
for Gen 5
Wait, no.
as
That's the Seraphim.
Reggie lucky. Oh, did it just collapse to the tier 1? Well, I guess it wasn't that successful.
I'm a mess. That's the Seraphim.
Yeah, well, because it was left on the 5 points, and they didn't actually end up getting to break it. So it's only going to be a 15-point overdunk there. It is going to provide some comeback experience for Nouns, but it's a lot of space up in that top path for Gen 5. That
We
they
don't
wanna
dress
do.
to
But
impress.
I'm having a look at the levels right now. We already have Megu on the Garroters, who's level 11, highest level so far on the board.
There's music, and we don't play music while watching tournaments, do we?
When you have a Gyarados, it's important.
I mean, we could. I wouldn't mind me, but kind of weird. We're only listening to casters would be a bit too many things, right? Casting, me talking, plus music. Maybe a bit too much. Indy.
Out of position. Now Inda tries to push them away. Very
That's fine.
nicely done there with the sidekick and disrupting with the stuff as well. Now going for the heavy slam onto Bruv, trying to get control over this pad here because Gen 5 has the numbers. 5 seconds for this bottom Reggie as they're still chasing out another Dragon.
Okay. That's always sad though. You never want to use Gyarados Unite like this, but it is what it is. Just using it to live. Gatlu runs over him.
Moves coming out from the Gyarados, so not much capitalization from that. Otherwise,
SUICUNE is the new Darkrai. Must been. I mean, Darkrai hasn't been.
Megu there, but I mean, Metagross shields plus the Gyarados.
Darkrai was not a thing for like ages.
Able to successfully take each other down.
Ooh, somebody in danger on the bot side while Gatlu is scoring here. 1v1.
Oh, Landru is mad. He wants revenge. But Gatlu gets the shield. He's alive. Super portal. Landru's gonna join.
And that's where Lunda is right now on the numbers advantage.
Bruff is going in. Bruff, you low. You have no shields to steal. Oh, there's some shields now. Actually, have him live. No, he's alive. Oh, nice. The heavy slam psychic. Pushed him away. Indy's headaches. Again, a nice SP Unite, but like it doesn't do anything because there's no one there. I hate SP1, man.
Well, Gen 5 is still really committing to this goal.
Nice.
213 to 198.
Definitely got to say it was a great Unite move coming out from Adesu. Unfortunately, they just didn't have a follow-up.
Yeah, they have no. I mean, yeah, no follow-up.
Leafeon and Metagross were elsewhere on the map, and I mean, Psyduck and Umbreon aren't really going to do a lot of damage, but it still just buys some time anyway for the other members to recalibrate. I mean, so far 198 to 213, so it is a really close battle between these two teams.
It is, and we saw on the top side that the Metagross was able to score some points as well, although Gen 5 got that massive push on tier 1.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't work. Unless you pull him out of the goal. Oh! Toon Slim farmed. Bruff farmed. What are we doing?
Able to take down trade at a 1-for-1. No, actually, a 2-for-0 here for
What are we
Gen
doing?
5 as they have full control over central area.
Yeah, getting taken out there. It is going to reset those KOs.
We're gonna watch the Brazilian Championship? No. We're gonna watch Europe and then
having a look. We do have Psyduck that is still missing.
I can watch solo leveling.
Looking in terms of levels,
And
does seem fairly.
rest.
Oh, I wouldn't actually know. I take that back. It isn't fairly even across the board. Gen 5 definitely have the advantage going into this fight.
And it's something that they are definitely going to hold very.
I've been live 12 hours already.
Because they want to take it there.
Oh, the zoom out again. Look at this. Or maybe it's a bit too much zoomed out, but it's like I didn't know we could do this though.
Is just trying to poke out some damage on the side of Gen 5.
Crazy zoom.
Snow is going to go in.
Oh, he caught Toon. But Toon gets a big shield. Can they keep Toon alive? Toon is still alive. Thank God he got his entire team killed somehow. What?
3 members of Gen 5 down, still continuing this push as Gatlu has isolated Lunda.
How's Toon alive?
Megu is in the definite very hard
Oh, Gatlu. No. Oh, Toon is like, guys, what are we doing? He's gonna follow Mewtwo. He gets Mewtwo.
Crash goes onto Mewtwo, why over the wall and into the beyond. And as now
Well, that's not Ray though. I thought it was Ray, but Gatlu just
5, and Nouns wasn't
Oh,
able
Gyarados
to
doesn't
take
died.
Rayquaza.
They weren't able to take Rayquaza, but the thing is, they're only 4 points behind, 209 to 213. There is the close battle, so Gen 5 are slowly rocking that Rayquaza as Gyarados is looking to try and pick a fight with Adesu. A great heavy slam to go and stun them, and Adesu is out of the mix for the time being.
This should be a loss for Nouns. Pull again on Metagross.
Another pull in straight for the Metagross, and that is Snow performing incredibly
God bless
well.
Unite, God bless Unite, but oh god, bala bala bing bong,
He's standing up strong. Now another potential steal from an Umbreon in the
Ding dang, bala bala bing bong.
Don't have the midnight.
Oh, Indy gets it!
They actually do.
Indy gets it!
The supporter.
Nah, classic.
It is a comeback.
Can he do it though?
Shields 100 points on hand, but Gyarados and the Mewtwo.
Adesu's top, Adesu! They can't even score anyways.
Trying to get the 100. Oh, the shields have been broken as the 100 goes in, and that means
Oh, wait.
Gen 5 has
He stopped. Jesus, what was that scream?
the first match for
Wasn't
the
even that
winners
crazy.
final.
1-0 up for Gen 5. And one of
I mean, it doesn't matter. They were more than 100 lost anyways.
absolutely
But yeah.
incredibly fast matches.
What?
that we have
Gen 5 takes the first game.
casted.
Alright.
Oh my word. From the pre-show,
We are picking
last
Cranberry and
night,
RV. Stop.
why?
Put that away. You're not
Straight
baiting
away
us.
from those evil
He's baiting
losers,
us.
Gen 5 has
Yeah,
confirmed the number
and
of
you see,
themselves.
obviously, man.
Double
Not
defender
funny.
alongside the Snorlax, plus
It's not funny, man.
Master, which we
Do I look like I'm laughing right now? No, exactly. Zora, Mammothfire, Mewtwo, and 2 more picks for Nouns.
Pokemon to play as well. I've heard they're actually
Considering still the
pretty
Absol,
good
Blissey,
at
I mean,
playing
looks fine to
Meowscarada.
me.
So Snow, you're definitely going to have to try and press her this match.
Absol, Blissey, yeah.
But otherwise, I think in terms
And now,
of Nouns
what's going to be the last pick? Inteleon is still open, but they go for Glaceon instead.
Quite melee
Ha.
based, and Ice
Okay,
Fang is
Glaceon without a
such
healing sub.
good
Okay, I mean, they have, I guess they have Wish, but yeah, interesting. So what do we have here? We have Toon on top lane now, almost going down. I didn't see, did he have this score sheet now or not? I didn't check.
Chicken.
Indy invading.
That is very funny.
Dirty
That
little pink
does
blob.
answer the ancient
Doesn't get it.
question. Who comes first, the
Chicken is
arrow?
angry. Chicken very angry.
Well, so far the chicken, I guess, because they have the
Can you change your policy? Okay.
I guess so, but you have support coming through as well because now.
So I guess he has policy, Razor, and focus, right?
While here on the bot side, Utah was very eager to take down Adesu, but getting stunned by Bruv will guarantee
Ooh.
one takedown for the side of Nouns. While on the side of top lane, we also have Nouns.
Toon is angry.
on top as they cannot
Toon is
overextend,
pissed.
though, because it's important to guarantee EXP and not throw in the meantime. Oh, Mega, hello?
Wow.
No. Oh.
Yeah, he is, oh my god, he is mad.
Got sent back to the Pokemon Center earlier than taken down. That means they
Told
can
you.
go back and do their buffs. However, we can see.
How'd they lose the
that
first game? I mean, they lost the final fight pretty hard.
Covering that base, making sure that none of Nouns go and invade. But I mean, so far 0-0.
They kind of just died. I mean, no wait, they
come in from either.
no, they
of
won the
these sides,
fight,
but
then they
even
started
then,
Ray, and then
Gatlu and Snow. Oh, and
Toon was
Magnesia
doing
are
Ray and everyone else was dying.
Stacking items.
So I don't know what happened.
The numbers are a little bit discrepant here for the side of
I thought the game was
Gen 5,
over too,
they
but
have
somehow
Nouns
they able
left
to
5 there on
fight
the
2v4 for Gen 5.
themselves as on the screen. While on the side of Nouns, they are kind of ahead, especially with their level 7 on the Absol. We'll see if they're going to be able to exert the pressure they need with the Speedster early on. They are rotating to the bot side as we still have some time for the first set of objectives to spawn. But
Mewtwo, wow, Mewtwo guys.
Time to reset, but there is a lot of
Insane.
AOC for Inda to go and pick up there.
I think if they just do Ray last game, everything is fine. Oh, now Toon is even more pissed.
And taken on out, and this is going to provide Gen 5 the opportunity to go and get the first dunks for the match.
76 points, but Glacier also goes down bot lane, cause for some reason we can't just chill when our team is majority top side.
Now Nouns Esports know they have to prioritize bot side instead and maybe just straight objectives as we have been seeing all throughout the day so far.
We're broken.
9 seconds for both Reddies.
Bot broken, 5-point lead for Nouns, huge.
The top one have been taken down. We have very similar in points with 100 for Nouns and 95 for Gen 5 as this is going to be as we envisioned. Nouns Reggie Steele and Gen 5 Reggie.
Reggie Steele. It's a Reggie Steele. Oh my god.
Which one is most of value?
Oh my
Reggie Steele
goodness.
buff
Oh
or
my
Reggie
gosh.
Lecky? Obviously, that Reggie Steele buff giving a boosted attack and.
But it's Fightland. We have Reggie Steele, guys. This feels so slow compared to ACA now, right? Like, I feel like this is insane.
Knowing that they had that, they decided to actually back up.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's go. Fight.
Oh, but Sazura gets taken down on the
This just feels so slow now after watching ACL.
The Plasma Gale goes on to Meku, but you have Utah forced to use the eject button to get away. While
But to be fair, I don't think necessarily they played well in ACL either. It's just like they just fought the entire game, so.
It's gonna shred them down, but just not enough to finish.
Ooh, nice. There we go.
The attacker is gone. It's just up for Utah, and they
Big scoring.
retreat because now definitely
Nice.
have the upper hand. Now guaranteeing as many points as possible.
Yeah, but they didn't actually have enough AOS energy.
Hello,
to go and
Lord
break that
Angel.
goal.
Thank you for the 4
Now
months.
you have the advantage 163. And oh my gosh.
Is he making it? No.
Cyburn to go and stop that dunk from Snow, but they still had enough
Ah,
time to
okay.
pull it off as Tune was just a little bit too late. But they still end up getting punished. They're not able to escape there.
A little interesting. I don't know how I feel about using the infinite side button just to do that in particular. It wasn't going to be like so impactful because the tier 1 wasn't going to get taken down, and even if it was, you still have enough time to get there.
I don't understand the Glaceon pick. I feel like the Glaceon is so bad in this game. I don't know why they would ever pick it.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Wasted there that they're not going to have come this next fight, especially when Gen 5 are all bunched together. But 8 seconds left to go until the second basement Reggie does spawn. Each of these teams are just poking and prodding at each other. A mean look
You go
along,
fight.
with the flower trick. Which
Bruv has to use a lot to stay alive. Umbreon is down. Side strike.
Yeah, and that mashing away already taking Sazuro down. Now Utah
They're looking for it.
taken down themselves.
Blaziken absolutely useless. Glaceon absolutely useless.
It's Nouns Esports with the
I don't know.
We mentioned that maybe it was going to be a deficit here. No, not for Lunda, excuse me. For Adesu on the Mewtwo Y. But still,
got
they
Lou?
managed to take it down alongside
Pop,
the
he's dead.
Very close. Oh, the flower trick.
Bruv, he's dead.
To finish the job, but 2K trick for maybe over
Ooh.
at least take the fight.
In den Tun.
Just a moment.
TTV.
And now the 2K streak goes back
TTV,
to the side of
TTV,
Nouns,
TTV,
and still
TTV.
guarantee themselves on the 0
3 KO for Toon.
to stay in place and not continue any further. But Nouns definitely the ones who came out on top.
Dude, you must stay at bay. No penta-KOs for you here today. Well, at least just for that time being. But Reggie Alecki is still untouched there. Once again, it's just such a close match between these two teams who have battled it out time and time again this season. But, I mean, we're looking at the levels. Nouns definitely have that advantage as we still have 2 level 9s on the side of Gen 5 here.
Yeah, that is definitely a little low. Ooh, getting caught out of position here, Gen 5, as once again, the Umbreon is not able to survive, although they are a defender. Going yet again with a discharge in, but Bravo is taking out themselves.
Overheat. Bop.
Will shield them, excuse me, for just a little bit more protection.
Can this be Gatlu again?
Tune has to reset.
I mean,
is supposed to have
it's fine, I guess. I mean, it's just the March Cup, guys. I mean, they're playing for millions of dollars, but still, you know. They already are millionaires anyways. They don't care about a few million more, you
Yeah,
know?
I think it's an interesting call there by Nouns, despite them having the
They're just playing for fun.
Against Gen 5. They decided not to try and contest that Reggie Alecki. We did see the Absol go into the enemy central area, seeing if there were any buffs, but there was nothing there to take. But I guess considering that Reggie Alecki was taken, it is going to provide Gen 5 an opportunity to try and push into this bottom tier 2 pad. But Nouns have just got these bases.
Why are they gonna fight for this? Reggie's up. Bluff face shaking. Two looking for a pull. Can he get one? Yeah, he got one. Blaziken, but not all the way. Nice try though, nice try. Snorlax super low. Gatlu didn't probably commit to it. Overheat goes down beforehand. Gen 5 getting wiped.
Lunda is just trying to get some damage in with the Ice School Spears, but they are not able.
Can they do Ray here?
Nouns just completely isolates Gen 5 out of the fight.
And they're gonna go for it, right? Surely. They have Upso Unite, they have Bliss Assistance, there's Aura Unite.
After the other, as now they're going in for the shred. We do have blunder
Yep,
using
yep, yep.
their icicle spears, but unfortunately it's just not enough.
What
Now
I mean,
just secure
that
that red
Blaziken
blaze
and
with ease,
Glaceon
and now
pick,
these
I don't know about those
points
ones,
are
but
going
yeah.
into the goals.
That is
The Glaceon pick was definitely not,
Again, do not blink, everyone.
I don't get it. But we get a third game, let's go. We have our first SUICUNE. Not bad. Adesu's gonna pick it up.
Yeah, Mewtwo
As Gen 5 secures Zaura, who's now apparently always first pick, with a side, but they get Psyduck Zaura or Blissey SUICUNE. I think I'd rather have Psyduck, honestly. Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna be XP. No, it's gonna be XP. SUICUNE is gonna be normal items.
Oh, it really is.
Zaura, Psyduck, Mewtwo, then we have Gyarados and a Leafeon. Last pick now. Yeah, looks like a good. I mean, Leafeon, Zaura, we'll see, but it's Inteleon. Inteleon locked in for Toon Slim. Is he gonna jungle with this? Potentially. Let's see what can the SUICUNE do in game number 3. First SUICUNE. Wow. First time I see a SUICUNE. So it was not allowed in ACL, but it's allowed in Europe today. Adesu on top lane might already go down. Two more Mr. Magic Cup here.
Forced back over to the right side of the field. You don't want to give any sort of effort for this Magic card,
but I don't know, something about like...
very, very scary.
I think some people have said it before as well. Oh, he gets first KO. Something about SUICUNE's model in Unite just looks weird, no? Right? Something about SUICUNE just looks off. I don't know what it is. But I feel like something just looks weird. I don't know if it's the way it walks or like it looks very stiff. I don't know how to describe it. Something, but something feels off with SUICUNE and how it looks. I think it looks kind of like, it looks like a square. I don't know, like I don't know how to say it. Like it looks. Am I the only one?
Especially with 21 points there for Godlu, if they
I don't
want
know.
to commit to this push. Now bot side looking very similar for Gen 5 in exchange. So they managed to at least push Nouns away from their zone and are going to guarantee.
There's something off about it. I just can't really know why. Like I can't really tell why. I feel like maybe it's a bit stiff.
Yeah.
Again, it looks like a square that's walking. It looks like a walking square. I don't know.
7, but level 8 is when they get that stance change, quote unquote, unite move to go from the kick to the.
All right, level 7 now. For Mr. Slim and Shady on the Inteleon.
We do have Toon online at level 7. They will have Snipe Shot for this next team fight.
Ooh, and they managed to at least take one of the Swablues. But as you say, having that extra range is so important going into these team fights. But they're not going to commit to something in the central area, rather going to the top side, forcing out Adesu to go very much on the retreat, as they're still trying to gather as much EXP as possible. But a nice, oppressive push from Gen 5.
I'm just weird. I don't know, something is weird about it. I don't know, man.
On the map, it can leave that whirlpool up, maybe even reposition it, and once they do get Ice Beam online, or they can use Avalanche as well, they can freeze that flooded zone. Is the terminology
They can freeze it.
And anything there, they will be slow.
He can drench his opponents. He can make them wet, and then he can freeze them. Wow. Adesu.
Just get people away from the pad, but they're still not able to score here. Nouns Esports, as Lundo is doing really well defending this bot tier 1 that hasn't been scored at all. But we have objectives on the board with Nouns Esports prioritizing Reggie Steele and
Reggie Steele under attack, and 3 for Nouns. Why is this bubble beam, by the way? I don't know why it's bubble beam. Not sure. Cannot tell you.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and trade objectives here. Reggie Alecki bouncing to the tier 1 goal zone. So we head into the central area. Toon online with that unite move. Here comes Utah with the engagement.
No chance for the memo.
Very fast burst of damage from
Now it's completely dropping top now.
Smaller engagements are definitely going to be in favor of Gen 5 whenever they're going on 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. When they are playing as a team,
hard engage onto Landeru. Big overheat for some damage. But Sazuru is here now.
really melting people
Gatlu
down.
goes on a walk on the sidekick. Nice miss assistance, but Zaro Unite dodges the stun.
To help out Gatlu, that's
And the
still
shield overheat, but they take so much damage. What? Leafin is here, Utah. Jumps up, tries to one-shot Toon.
in a good position, but
He does get him in the end. Mego's here.
Have to escape now, but they already have that 2 KO streak for themselves as Mego is going to chase down on the wrong
Run,
side
Indy,
of the
run.
field, but they go really, really fast, and Mego is not going to be able to catch up.
That is the reason why the speedsters are ruling Thea Sky Ruins right now. Sometimes you gotta watch out for enemies in the tall grass, especially if you're an Inteleon in the back line. And Emerald 2-step can very quickly send you to the dance class. As we head to the halfway point of the game, let's take a look at our field state. 100 to 27, a smaller lead by Gen 5. Halfway through the game, let's take a look at our levels really quickly as well. Just about even 2 level 11s on the field with Inteleon for Nouns Esports and 11
Who has better late game? Who has better raid fight? I mean, I don't know how much SUICUNE will do. I have no idea how much SUICUNE will do. No clue. I think it's the first time we see SUICUNE in a tournament game, so I have no idea how much it will do here. But it should do, I mean, it should do, it has a lot of stuns, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's, okay, that's beautiful. But that's a nice combo. Whirlpool, Ice Beam into Insta Snipe Shot, actually. Yeah. That's pretty easier to combo. Has long range. Yeah, that's a nice combo. Actually, Inteleon SUICUNE. That's pretty sick. Oh, but they're skidding. Okay. SUICUNE is dead. Understand life of Blazer can run for top. Ruff's going in. Ruff is going down. Just going for the Registry and they get it. Run, Indy, run. Bliss assistance coming through. The Aura 1 HP has focus band. Goes down. Toon walking away so she doesn't get bounced on.
But Gen 5 with a huge battle win.
Yeah, incredible patience by Gen 5 using their crowd control.
You know what? This is definitely a good combo.
Like that SUICUNE back over to the left side to get that confirmation on the KO. They know exactly
support Water Dog? What is support Water Dog?
So what they do is they start to pick up.
Oh, you mean okay. You mean wait, okay. Yeah, but I mean SUICUNE is banned a lot.
At least push them away from that objective. They can then make a push onto the objective, taking that Registeel off the field.
XP SUICUNE, yeah, I mean XP SUICUNE definitely works. It's terrible in solo queue though, because you can't carry with it in solo queue. Unless you have a reliable teammate. Oh, snipe shots are landing. Another snipe shot landed.
Still on 80 out of 80. Now take the opportunity to score on the top side.
But what do you want to post, Henry? What are you posting?
Incredibly close game.
What's a reliable teammate? Exactly. Exactly. There is no reliable teammate.
20 points of each other. 1 minute before the rendezvous at 2, also known as the final stretch. This bottom lane has been a battleground for both of these two teams, not giving up an inch. Still 80 points on the goal zone for Nouns Esports. Can't see how many points are on that bottom side as well, but you should expect about that much energy to break that goal zone as well.
Oh, I mean,
that bottom path has been very important
bro.
to get those southern Reggies. Again, those battles have been going on for quite some time. It's not the easiest to get that southern Reggie, but it looks like Gen 5 is pivoting up to the top path to maybe apply some pressure with that Regieleki to the tier 2.
Interesting rotation, as you point out, Drake, because I think now's notice that Gen 5 is going to the top side as the objectives are going to be traded. The special defense and defense buff here from the Regirock goes to Nouns Esports for this next final stretch battle, as that Regieleki is pushing with the 50 that is scored.
Big lead now. It's going to rip Ray.
Now they are on a big lead.
Does Unite? And no one gets it. With Blissey? Bro, how does every support, whoever plays for Nouns, always get Ray? How does Nouns support always get Rayquaza? Was it even Unite or was it a basic? I couldn't even tell. I literally couldn't even tell what it was.
Number 3, and with that steal on the Rayquaza, or at least that confirm on the Rayquaza,
well, this means Nouns get into another grand finally here.
So incredibly close. goes to Nouns Esports, and as you said, the nerves of steel to steal the buff.
Into another grand finale here for the Nouns.
It does feel like they